What up, guys? It's B2. So I was at work today, and I'm driving around. It's the end of the day, and I'm thinking about my clicker heroes when I get home and wondering who I'm going to upgrade and what I'm going to do. And it dawned on me that we've gone over the Ancients a couple of times, but never really... well, I guess a couple of times we've done some level of detail, but I'm going to review them again real quick and then take my time... my swipes at the Centricon and talk about the new clan, etc., etc. So, couple of topics today. Here we go. The Ancients. If you summon Ancient in here, you'll see that I don't need any of them. I play IDLE, which means I let it go in the background and I don't click. So, anything with golden clicks, metal detector, golden clicks again, power surge, if on a reroll, juggernaut, like all of this is click damage. And duration of click storm, 40 seconds of super clicks, 46. I've bought all the Ancients I need, so I'm not in the market anymore. I spent the 2,000 hero souls just to show you guys that. I am sitting on 25 million and 1.7 million here, and that's all sounds impressive, but I've been playing for a while, and it won't take you guys long to catch up, and most of you will probably pass me because I play a lot of different games. This happens to be one of them. So anyway, I'm going to start at the bottom. This one is incredible. Vaegr, Ancient of Impatience, minus 75% to skill cooldowns. I almost said skill cooldowns. Anyway, that's important because normally your Dark Ritual here, the little eyeball pentagram, is an 8-hour cooldown. So if you take 75% of that off, use your Energize, doubles the effect of the next skill. So Energize, we're going to Dark Ritual for a 10% boost. Did you see it? It went from 1.1 to 1.2. Then I'm going to reload. So this 2-hour cooldown, bam, is now a 1-hour cooldown. So every hour, I'm going to get a 10% DPS boost. 10% DPS boost every hour. Like, that's crazy. See, it only says 1.05 here, but when you use it with Energize, it doubles the effect. You get 1.10. Now... why is that important? Like, what could that possibly be? Okay, well, let's just do, like, 5 levels of it, and I'll show you. Let's say you don't increase any DPS. Like, you don't upgrade any heroes here. None, right? But you have Vaegr done, and you have the little trick I taught you with Energize, Dark Ritual, Reload, right? Now, that's an important combo in that order so that you can get the 10% boost and cut the cooldown in half. Because you have this Ancient. Okay, so why is that important? Let's say I do 1,000 DPS, and then now I do a 10% boost. I do 1,100 DPS, right? 1,100. 10% of 1,000 is 100. 100 added to 1,000 is 1,100. Now, in the next hour, I do another 10% boost, right? So that 1,100, 10% of 1,100 is going to be 110, right? So now I'm doing 1,210 DPS without even moving. Okay, now let's go to the third hour. 10% of 1210 is going to be 120. So now it's going to be 1,330 DPS, and I haven't upgraded a single hero. Now imagining you're upgrading all these heroes all the time. You can see how that's going to stack a ton. So Vaegr with this cooldown little thing here. Again, it's Energize, Dark Ritual, Reload them. And some people, if you play clickable, right, like you're playing for click damage too, some people will just go down and go bam, 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 brrr, and then just do them all at one time, right? And then they you can reset that, of course you go here, load them all up, and then bang. No, I'm sorry, that would be wrong. You still want to go here, and here, because it only does the last skill, it doesn't do all of them, and you want this Dark Ritual every hour, so don't make that mistake. Moving right along, Revolk, Ancient of Luck, plus 18% chance of double rubies from clickable treasures when you get a ruby. Okay, so that's every time you click on the fish or whatever flavor of the season it is, hearts or Valentine's Day or, I don't know, presents for Christmas, whatever they do, you can have an 18% chance of doubling. So it's kind of cool. Like, if you go into the shop, you definitely want to do this one. You can only do it once. You want to get your 2 times multiplier for all damage forever. Some people do Ascensions, +1 Ascensions, and then 1.7 million hero souls here. I chose to go a different route. I did a couple relics, and that's really kind of a waste of time, honestly. Relics are so random, and you never really get the epics anyway, right? It's kind of like the RNG is really low for that sort of stuff. And so it really kind of boiled down to, I don't know that this was worth it, because I can make that every time I ascend. Is basically like where I'm at right now. Like, it would let me ascend for that amount. And so when you're lower levels, this will be really low number. And that just, to me, for 50 rubies is not worth it. Now, if that got up to be like a couple billion or something like that, I'd be like, well, that might be worth it to pop an ascension. But it's 50 rubies. It's crazy. So I usually teeter between these times, doing cooldowns and doing random gilded heroes. Because you get to keep these 3 heroes forever, the gilded heroes. And if you go and look, where's that at the bottom of this, I guess? Yeah, gilded. You can look and say, okay, well, how many of these do I really have? There's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Doesn't seem like a lot, right? Well, when you go down here, it's like 32, 83, 90, 101, and 2. And you want to kind of take, and I've never really showed this part before. If you highlight it, it says hold control to auto-confirm D-guild. No, I don't want a D-guild. It holds shift to give this hero 1 guild from a randomly selected other hero for 80 souls. So, okay, so let's say I wanted to move more DPS to Moloch because he's my top guy, right? I hit shift and watch. See, Atlas lost 1. Terra lost 1. I don't need that DPS on those lower rank guys. So what I usually do is every now and then I'll come up here and I'll just take them all off the other ones. It is random, so... boom. See, now I cleaned it up, and Moloch has 132. And then, so if you wanted to even this out some more, you can go back and give Chiron another one, But I kind of like to keep it up towards my top heroes. You're gonna XP so fast through these guys that it really doesn't make sense to keep anything gilded on them. Honestly, like if you've seen me do an ascension, and I'll do a quick one at the end of this video to show you like how fast it levels up and how you really just don't need anything. Probably is up here where things start slowing down, like these 3. It'll slow down a little bit, and then I just let it go for about 10 minutes, and then come back and click on the next level, and brrr, it just jumps right back up to 1 hitting. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so that's why I do the random gilded, is because those are permanent, and you just get to place those forever on there. Versus the cooldowns. The cooldowns are kind of neat if you get into here and you end up with like multiples that are 8 hours or less. For hero souls, then sometimes I'll go in and pop a cooldown, collect them all. If one of them died, I can reset it. That's when I also pop the 20, is if I'm trying to recruit something, and I can hit the recruit button and try to get it. The next time I have something die, though, I'm going to recruit and then get rid of them, and recruit and get rid of them until I get like an epic one, because I need like a Leroy Jenkins or somebody in there to do work for me. So that's cool. All right, back to the Ancients. Kama Wakamaru, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Instead of needing 10 months to go to the next level, you only need 5. That makes it way, 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 way quicker when you do your ascensions, and I can show you that too. Chrysos, the starting gold, it's kind of neat. I do a little bit of a trick. You don't really need this guy. It's just kind of cool to have it. I wait till I get a fish up, and then do the ascension and click on the fish, and then I can go all the way up to like 4 levels over Frostleaf. So not really needing starting gold, but it's just kind of cool to have a little extra. Fortuna, Ancient of Chance. These are the ones you just max out and you kind of let them roll, right? 10% chance of 10 times gold. That's the silver golds down there. Silver golds. That's the silver colored stuff. White gold, maybe. I don't know. Dora, 1,000% more treasure chest. Dogcog, minus 50% hero hiring and level up. Bubos, minus 56% boss life. Again, things that just make it extremely quick for you to get to your next ascension. Atman, 41% chance of primal bosses. Normally is only 25%, but we've added plus 16 by getting these relics in there. And it gives us more hero souls overall for the same time. Solomon, I mean, these are self-explanatory. This is primal hero souls. This is how many you get, like the percent more. So like if you get to level 2700 and you had not leveled that up a bit, you'd probably only have like up here maybe 50,000 hero souls or something crazy. It's a crazy number, but just look at the math on 2,600%, right? Celadus, Ancient of Abandon, DPS when idle. I play idle, so this is an absolute necessity to have this damage when I'm offline. Morgulus, you can just level this up as high as you want to. I kind of went ham on it and hit the wrong button one time and used like 20 million hero souls. So he's just all kinds of just whack. Mimsy, that's self-explanatory. Mammon, self-explanatory. Libertas, Morgul went idle. And again, because I play idle, that makes a big difference for me. Iris, this is a fun one. And you don't want to level Iris too soon. You want to wait until you're probably ascending at like level 2,000 or so. But the first 800 levels, you're only going to make like 100,000 hero souls. But you're cutting that 30 minutes out where you'd have to level your guy all the way up to level 800, right? I don't know how long it takes. I'd have to time that, but you're saving yourself that time. So if you're going to be at your PC playing Heroes and Generals, playing League of Legends, playing Overwatch, whatever the game, the flavor of the month is for game, like that's what's going to be going on, is this in the background, right? Boss timer, I put a ludicrous boss timer up here. I level Chronos up, and the reason why is because overnight I'll just click on this and just let it go until it can't go anymore. When I'm close to maxing out my level, which I'm at now, if you look on the members level, I'm one of the lowest guys, but I'm at 2750. Well, I'm at 2749 here, and I'm clicking along. So I'm probably going to let this guy run out a little bit and see how high level I can get before we finish this video and end up doing our ascension. So, and then we'll finish off these heroes. Argayev to gilded damage per bonus. I mean, that's, again, self-explanatory. This raises this amount right here where it says DPS, and at the bottom, gilded bonus, 132. Look at that. He's doing 2.3 million more damage because we've got Argayev jacked up so high. So it's kind of neat. You can see how all that kind of goes hand in hand. And look, if you have any questions, please just let me know. There's a lot to this game. I don't even know everything. I'm just showing you what it was. So anyway, as you can see, we are in a new clan. It's called Malbec 1, named after Malbec. He started this one. We got to Centricon 110, and he was having to spend a bunch of rubies to continue hitting the cooldowns to try to keep killing the boss. So I said, hey, why don't we start a new clan? Why don't we run it up to like level whatever? He's at 77. He can one-shot this guy, and then everybody down below ends up with being able to collect more hero souls. And that's kind of what we're after, honestly, is collecting the hero souls, going through the Centricons, and we can put him back up to 100 again, but you'll see that to be 23 days down the road, and I'm getting about 7.5 to 8 million hero souls a day just by fighting this guy. So that's what I ask. Like, if you want to join the clan, that's fine, but everyone's like, I'm level 21,000, let me in your clan, bro. And I'm like, what do you do for immortal damage? Like, I want to know what these numbers are that are clicking away, because that's what we need help at. We don't need some guy in the clan who's got a bunch of levels, but every time he clicks, it's like he's swinging a loaf of bread. He ain't doing no damage. We need people doing damage, because, look, I'm not even making this Centricon move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. He didn't even move. I need to hit him for 1%. So why do I hit him every day? Great question. Let me ask B2 why. Here's why. I can see who's active just by looking at who's doing damage on the Centricon, right? So you got 10 people in your clan, but you only got 3 people hitting the Centricon? Then it makes me wonder, are they gaining hero souls? Are they gaining levels? Are they gaining, are they doing more damage? Like, are we, as a clan, are we growing? Or is it the same 2 or 3 people doing 99% of the work? And that's what I don't want, man. I want people that are going to progress and get it on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So see, what I'm doing here is, I'm scared that this plus 13 is going to die if I send him out on an hour-long quest. So I'm going to send that guy out and hope for a 5 or a 15. There we go. There's a 15. And that's for gold, 202 million. So you know what? I'm not going to ascend at the end of this video. I'll probably give this about a week and see how high I can push the level. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I always get distracted, like shiny object distracted. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video, and that explains out some of the ancients. And for those of you who wanted to join the clan, who are trying to join B2 Games, like, that's the old clan. Come on to Malbec 1, give us an invite, and let's see what you got for damage on the Centricon. B2 out!